Hey guys. Awesome. Yes, we're here. No, that's good. No, that's good. Hey guys, this is Matt Beck from FreeSalonEducation.com. No, you're not. We welcome to Splitting Hairs, episode 58 live. I got Brian Hare with me, Drea Boland, Thaddeus Boland.
Hello.
Justin Scott.
Hello.
And Christina Cavalcanti. We're all here, except for Barrett.
House.
Barrett is now on maternity leave, so
she's busy finishing up growing life.
We'll see her in a couple months.
So I wore a cardigan in for Barrett today. So
There
if
you
you're
go.
watching, I bought this and wear it just for you.
The fact that it keeps you nice and toasty warm has nothing to do with it.
No, not at all.
It's not the fact that you love it and you like how it feels and it's like a warm hug.
I just want to, Barrett, they're the one taking this from you. I dedicated this to you.
So make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe to us right here on YouTube. This is the Hairdressers Podcast. We're going to talk about a lot of hair things today. We have feedback from last week, questions from social media, as always. We have some products to talk about. We have so many things from the American Music Awards to talk about that Dre has pulled up, and also other celebrity things, correct?
Yeah, there's lots of things to talk about in the celebrity world.
So, so we got...
All right.
All right, then. So
happening?
we have a lot going
She's so
on, and we
excited.
also have our new team member, Justin Scott. So everybody wants to see him and say hi. Somebody posted last night. I forget what it was. Something about a Ken doll. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Ken
Doll?
Ken doll gone wild. Is
Yes,
what it
Ken
is.
doll gone wild. So
Okay.
that's
New.
Chris,
That's a new
can
one.
you mute the top computer, the top keyboard?
I thought it was, when I
Just
first
say-
read it, I thought it said Ken doll
Thanks.
gone wrong. I thought that was slightly more appropriate.
I was going to say I would be actually a little more okay with that one.
So we're really excited to have Justin as a part of the team. He is a talented guy. We've known him for quite a while. So hopefully you guys will get to know him. We're going to film some videos with him coming up. He's a really great barber, but he can also do other things, is what I'm told. So
Hopefully.
so we're going to start working and working with him. He's getting his license transferred over to PA, and but we're very excited to have you as part of the team. So
I'm
welcome.
excited to work with you guys, and that's the crazy part that I've looked up to you for about 5 years now. And when you asked me to come here, it was super humbling to be like, "What? Were you joking?"
No, that's not the crazy part. The crazy part is that you turned down Southern California.
Yeah, that's the part of the story I didn't tell. He turned down to move to Southern California to come work in New Hope, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so Justin was visiting Brian because he's known you for quite a while. And so he was in the salon. He was just hanging out. He said he was going to move to California. And I was doing hair. And I just happened to say, why are you moving to California? Why didn't you apply here? And then the next day he called me and said, can I seriously do that? And so it all just happened, and he didn't go to California, and he's here. So again, excited to have him as part of the show. He doesn't work today, and he lives an hour and a half away, so he drove in just for the show and to cut Brian's hair. So,
And your hair. I will finish that haircut you
and
started
to fix
an hour
my
ago.
horrible haircut I gave myself this morning. So thank you to Millennium Systems International, demandforce.com/free salon education. We have a business tip from them later. Mizutani Scissors, the perfect gift for the holiday season.
Remember that.
Yes. Minerva Beauty, minervabeauty.com hooked us up with this unreal furniture, which we have to figure out how to. I'm going to make the videos this week reviewing them, but also just I can't say enough about how awesome the furniture is here.
I mean, I think what's even more telling is as much as we love it, this, I think, it's so impressive to see how excited the clients get about it. Not just the look,
yeah,
but like they're getting super into the functionality of, having their own space to keep all their crap. And they get so, I mean, not one person has not like had a whole conversation about the sinks. Like, I love it. I'm kind of getting tired of it now. But everyone wants to go into, why didn't people think of this earlier? The headrest in the sink is amazing, and they love laying back. And I notice, because I know we've talked about it in the past, like a zillion episodes ago, as a hairdresser, one of the first places that you sacrifice your service is in the shampoo. Like, you kind of speed that up a little bit if you're running behind.
Yeah.
And I've noticed even myself, who can get a little lazy, I'll admit, back there, it's such, you can tell it's such a luxurious experience for them. I feel like forced to do a scalp massage every single time just because the sink calls for it. It's like, all right, well, we'll figure out someplace else to trim a few minutes off. And the guests are totally getting into it and totally loving it.
Yeah, I feel like now I want them to lay in there longer.
I know.
I feel like I'm gonna rip them off if I go too quick. So I'm like, all right, well then here we go. And the other cool thing is because their head is on the pillow on the back and their neck is open, and like you can really get your hands in there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think that with that pillow on the back of the head, it gets in the way. But it's been so much easier because you just turn their head and it rests on the pillow.
And so long as you sit them in there right, no one's getting wet anymore.
Nope.
I have not seen that with anyone.
Positioned it so that the water has its own little place to go, and it's really impressive.
And I got to be honest, I mean, the sinks that we had before, I think were like maybe $1,500 a piece, and these are like in the $700 range. So if I was any salon, I would just say I'm going to make that switch because the clients are literally laying down and relaxing while they get shampooed.
The first couple of times I used it, when people got so excited about the headrest in the sink, I'm like, why did it take so long? Like, this is so simple, and it's so much more efficient and fantastic.
So we just can't talk about it enough. The clients really love it, and I love working. I just feel like the salon went to a whole different level after getting it. Lanza Beauty as well. We have Lanza products to talk about. I love the bleach. I've been using it like crazy. They call it a decolorizer. The cream lightener is really cool as well. And then the oils we've been obsessed with. You can see the one that we love the most. Yeah. It's been used. I can't stop. So thank you to Lanza for sending us these products because we really loved them. And I want to review them, but I wanted to use them for a while. So we've had them in the salon for over a month now, and now I really want to start popping out some reviews so you guys can check them out as well. I think that's pretty much it. Download our app on iTunes, and also the Splitting Hairs code on Shop FSE is still good. So if you want something for the holidays, you want 20% off. If you spend over $400, you use the code Splitting Hairs, one word, you get 20% off your order. So video contest, the date has been moved to January 1st. So if you guys haven't made a video for our contest, all you have to do is create some kind of educational video, put it up on the internet, share it with us either on our community or email me, Matt at Free Salon Education, and submit your video that way. But you could win $1,000 cash from Mizutani and also a brand new pair of $800 scissors. So there's really no reason. At this point, I think we have about 20 entries. You have a really good chance of winning $1,000. Yeah. So, I mean, even if it's a 1-minute video, do it.
Just make it a good minute. Yeah. You're solid.
That's all you need. It doesn't need to be long. So get that in before January 1st. Feedback from last week?
All right.
All righty.
Let's get into it. We had a lot of good stuff this week, actually. Anissa Cepeda. That's how I'm saying it. She on last week's episode said, "This was a great interview. Douglas is definitely inspiring and makes me want to do more outside the box. I really enjoy Christina's input on the show too." We all do, Christina. Your whole team is fun.
The show right.
You did a great job. I set it up different this week, so I made it sound awful. The beginning of the show, it was like da 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 da,
and then it cut off.
Hello, everyone.
Well, that was your job to keep
the
the
hello
energy
came
going.
a little while after.
It's just deer in headlights, Matt. Right. Your whole team is fun to watch and learn from at the same time. Thanks for another great episode. Thank you. We appreciate the feedback. That's nice. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
Christina, everyone's just loving you. My mom watches the episode. She's like, I like Christina's voice. I like what she has to say. She's good on the show. I'm like, all right, Mom, I'll tell her. Thanks.
Thank you.
Santa Nichols says, great help. Thank you.
All right,
there you go.
Simple enough.
Mickey Bullock. Well, there's a couple of shorties in here. Mickey Bullock, our buddy, said, loved this episode.
He is going to be a guest on the show coming from Washington, D.C., and he's going to be here live December 10th. So
does he know this?
Nice.
He does know this.
Surprise, Mickey. See you soon.
He does know this. Yeah, he's coming up from D.C. Wednesday the 10th, and he's going to sit in on the show. He's got a lot to say. He writes a blog constantly.
He does.
You can find it on our community site, and then you can find him from that, because I'm not sure exactly what his website is, but he's always contributing really cool blogs and different information on our site. So thank you, Mickey.
Heck yeah. Then we got Leva Krumina.
No.
I love the tutorial with Tom Harris. Would love to see a haircut class for shorter hair as well. Greetings from Europe. Hello, Europe.
Yeah, hi Europe. How you doing?
And that's actually funny because we joke about that because if you know Tom Harris and you've seen him before, that's kind of what he's known for is his short haircuts and his like, here's a makeover that you didn't know was coming.
Yeah.
His undercuts, and they're amazing. They're always amazing. And then, like, I wasn't here when you guys filmed, and I come in and you show me the mannequin. You're like, Tom did this. I'm like, really?
I know.
I was kind of expecting Tom to do like my haircut.
Right.
All right.
Tom is constantly doing pixie cuts.
But
so-
I mean, the video's blown up, so good job, Tom. And
Yeah.
people are asking for it, so I mean, we should totally get him back to do my haircut on Drea.
right.
No, well, that's not
This
happening.
weekend, she's having this whole
She
conversation.
just choked up when you said that.
No.
She's choked on her coffee.
She felt completely blindsided.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't see
this
that
weekend
coming.
she's talking to me because her hair was straight for the first time in a while. I'm like, wow, Drea, your hair's getting really long. And she goes, I know. I really need to resist the urge to let anyone cut it. She's like, even Matt said something about cutting my hair the other day. And I'm like, no, it's finally getting long again.
I know.
I need a
I'm-
model for
I'm
a
not
video
messing with her
Drea.
anymore.
Just throwing it out there.
For a video, you want a model?
Yeah.
Is it a long style? Is it
I
extensions?
mean, parts of it'll be long.
No.
Yeah.
No,
With long bangs.
okay with the parts will be long.
All
I
right.
want one piece.
William Everett, great episode. I love the interview with Douglas. Awesome show as always. That was a good interview with Douglas. He's good. He had a lot to say. He is very inspiring to listen to.
Yeah.
I just love his videos. Like, they're
Yeah.
so engaging. Like, you just want to continue watching them.
Well, he's like we talked a little bit, and I don't remember if we did it before the show or if we did it on the show, just talking about branding and all that stuff. And I feel like he's done a really good job with that because there's a certain style and aesthetic, whether you're watching his videos or looking at his Instagram, that's not even a still shot of the videos. It's just pictures.
Right.
And I think he's doing a good job really creating a market, I guess, or
Yeah.
a niche for
Yeah.
himself. It's really cool. Wisconsin Donna. I always remember because I love saying that name. Haha, clients waiting at the end. I know. It looks like we have fans for the last 2 minutes of the show.
I know. I'm
Can
not,
we, like, put up signs?
the goal is
outside
to
the
not
door
let that
for-
happen. Obviously, as a business, that is not a great thing. So we will definitely be.
11 degrees. Enjoy your stay.
Well, and that was the challenge last week. It was like
so cold
15
outside.
degrees outside, and they're all waiting out there. At least today it's warmer.
It's
but
65. They'll be fine for a half hour.
right. So yeah. So that's good.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm done with
We
feedback.
should get people to stand out there like Good Morning America.
I was gonna say help
Well, that's what we
signs.
said.
I know.
Can we get
We're gonna-
Claudia to do that?
We're gonna handwrite
Justin and
Christina.
Claudia.
We're gonna
I'm not saying
handwrite
that's
some
not- you get Claudia
signs
to
and leave them on the front steps so that as clients walk up, they just know to pick them up and pretend like they're Good Morning America fans.
We'll do that in the summer.
But they should like.
You know what? We should have done the show tomorrow, and that could have been Hayden's job.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Hold the
He
sign.
can
Yeah,
just
we
stand there
could've.
bouncing.
Yes, leave the 6-year-old outside.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
It's New Hope. He'll be fine.
All right. Questions from social media?
Is that where we're going? Or you just
Yeah.
want to go around? We got a lot of people now.
I know.
All right.
Is this serious?
I know.
We're not at the color bar anymore. All right, rolling right into questions from social media. RGA Good. Actually, that's funny because I read that as RGA Good 4 hours ago. I have a question. If you were blonde for some time, then dyed your hair dark brown, after approximately 1 year, you wanted to go back to blonde again, a cool light
You'd be
blonde,
like
for
everyone
example.
else.
Would using this new product from Olaplex harm your hair that was blonde to begin with? No, actually, that's kind of what it was made for.
Yeah.
Is that hair that was previously blonde, being able to get it either blonder or blonde again without trashing it like lightener can do. Like
Right.
and I'm not dogging any lighteners. It is what it is. You know, you use a decolorizer, you use a lightener, you're causing
Yeah, you're
structural
breaking
damage.
bonds. Right.
And this is to make it so that you can do what you need to do lightning wise without causing that structural damage.
And what Olaplex is doing is it's taking the bonds that are left over after the process that keep eating away at the protein of the hair. So Olaplex isn't necessarily it's a long term gonna make your hair better kind
Right.
of thing. I mean, it helps the process while it's happening as well, but it really just takes care of it doesn't allow those extra bonds to form, so it doesn't eat the protein later, so you have that dry, fragile hair later on.
I know, I can't stop touching my own. I'm like,
I know.
so soft. All right.
All right.
Moving on. Robin Bilek. So pretty. What did you use to tone on the new ombre video on my sister-in-law? I believe her toner, I mixed some, excuse me, we have Paul Mitchell colors, so our ash base is blue base. And, you know, she came up pretty warm. She's, as you saw, had really dark hair. And we didn't want to completely get rid of the warmth because we didn't want to make it go too cool and muddy because of the level she was at. So I want to say I remember using like 7 and 8A with just a 5 volume and then just watched it to get rid of some of the brassiness without eradicating all the warmth.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen the new ombre video, Brian just put it out. It's kind of our second edition of the ombre. So it's things that we've picked up throughout the year,
Definitely.
that you've changed about things. We summed it up in 10 minutes. We didn't have crazy music in it. So it's just a better version of the ombre video. And it was done on your sister-in-law who had really, really long hair.
I measured it.
She had never colored it before. So
When she was sitting in the chair, I measured it. The top of her head was at my collarbone, and her hair was mid-thigh for me, almost to my knees.
Okay.
And we did ombre. I mean, I'm 5'10". That's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. So, yeah, go check it out. It was fun. She was a gorgeous model, and I love her. Simi Mac, can you please do a tutorial on the old-fashioned roller set and comb out that will last a week? Not it.
I teach on a daily basis, not it.
I guess this is my question. Do people want to see this?
Obviously, they do, Matt.
Oh, a person. People, I'm saying.
We have to cater to everyone.
No, we don't. We
We
can't.
have free salon education. It's down to you two.
All right, Justin.
You're
I
doing
was
it.
gonna
Wait,
say, I was gonna-
you're doing it, Andrea now.
Yeah.
Justin's the new guy.
Brian seems to
Yeah,
really
that's
want
true.
this to happen.
And he works at a
so-
beauty school, so...
I do teach it on a
He
daily basis.
does it all day anyway.
He's
It was
got the
just so-
fresh...
It'd be so
flow on.
repetitive.
The fresh roller. All right, so you're doing it, Andrea.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
we could do like
Cool.
on the road.
There
and
you go.
To Justin while he's teaching it.
There you go.
There you go. Or
We
we
could.
can do it on you.
Yeah, right.
Yahtzee.
So their
Fastest roller set
camera
ever.
is
Will
labeled
last
the
forever.
Beards.
That's smart.
It's
Ugh.
kind of funny. They're like duding it up over there, and I can hear them talking. And
I
they're like,
know.
I'm
They're like kids at a
you're
sleepover.
mic'd. You're mic'd. We can hear everything you're saying.
It's like kids at a
Justin's
sleepover.
whispering into his
I
know.
try not to.
Did you see Brian's face?
I want to
okay.
be like the
It's all
parents at the
hilarious,
sleepover and be like, go to sleep.
Yeah, it's like when we did the podcast before, and we were all the way. Me and Brian were all the way across the room, and Barrett and Drea were at the color bar, and they're whispering to each other, and I'm like, guys,
You
we
are
can't hear you, but
microphone.
you're mic'd. So just so you know.
Yeah.
We all
It's
secrets
okay,
will come
everything
out.
that we're saying is hilarious, so people listening, they'll get
That's what you get for putting us on a couch.
wiped his
I know he just wiped
That
his mic.
sound was-
He's
and
making a mess.
No, no, I wiped it off the couch.
that sound was Justin wiping his beard.
Really? Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we
It
we
was
did
beard.
the sound is fine this week. You're just hearing beards.
Beards, yeah,
That's
brushing
what
again.
That is why we were.
Oh, all right.
That is why we were segregated over here. Apparently.
Can we get?
Yeah, we're being discriminated against because we have beards.
I got to get him a different mic.
know.
Oh my God.
If Justin's gonna make this a habit, I got to get him a mic because that
This is uncalled
the
for.
beard wiping is.
Unnecessary.
All right, let's go.
Unnecessary.
Christina
Did you break
Forte.
it? She broke
No.
something.
This. Okay. All right.
We're resetting your camera.
Ugh. Christina Forte. This looks great. I have 2 questions though. Where did you get those clips?
ShopFSE.com.
.com.
Great holiday items.
I'm trying to figure out which. Oh, this is the ombre. So yeah,
It's
it's
the
those.
ombre, yeah.
It's the. What do you call them? What's the name of the clips?
Shark clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
YS Park shark clips.
I've had mine for like 5 years, and they're still just as strong as the day I got them.
Yeah.
Just don't clip foils with them because it'll like bite through them.
Yeah.
Where
Yes.
was I? I have what?
What do you have?
I don't know. Where do you get those clips? I have one, and I want not, but can't find them. That's what it says.
They have
And
I
also-
want more, probably.
Sometimes I feel like people are really drunk when they watch
I just
our
want one
videos.
more shark clip.
I am.
It probably said-
All right. It's a cacophony in here. Let's settle down.
A cacophony.
It's one of my favorite words, and I just got to use it.
Are you pronouncing it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the opposite of symphony. It's a whole lot of horrible noise at one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a compliment that he's.
Brian has like
Horrible
angry
noises. Want
face
me to rub
on
my
right
beard
now.
some more?
I'm like, I'm all red faced and ready to go. I'm like,
I know.
there are so many people talking at one time, all mic'd.
Brian just went all the view on us, I think. He was
I know.
so angry.
Well, someone's got to reel it in.
I know.
All right, focus, Brian. Continue reading.
How do you keep the bleach from drying out? I struggle with that. The bleach dries out before I get the lift I want. Really, that's a ratio thing. I mean, I use the sunlights in the video. The clay base helps keep it from drying out. If you're having an issue, I know using the saran wrap helped because it doesn't necessarily incubate, but it does kind of keep the moisture that's intended in the lightener in there.
Yeah.
If you don't have access to sunlights yet while you're waiting for it to be delivered because you just ordered it, Christina, maybe just use a little bit more developer. Not you, Christina. The girl's name is Christina.
Oh, I was like so
Calling
confused.
me
Yeah.
out on the podcast?
No.
I signed your paycheck.
I am way smarter than that. I've been around long enough. I'm smarter than that.
Hashtag you're
Brian's
fired
next
for real.
paycheck isn't going to be signed. It's just
Okay.
going to be sitting there. Good
She's
luck with
saying-
that, Brian.
Whoops.
But yeah, I definitely think the saran wrap helps a lot. We have and on the video you use the Sunlight saran wrap, which is really easy to use. It comes in all different sizes. I think you're definitely going to run into that problem if you try not to use saran wrap
Right.
for the
Well,
most part.
I know that because I didn't always use it. In the first couple videos I didn't. So I just made sure that I mixed my lightener with a little bit more developer. Not so much that it was going to make it runny and difficult to use, but enough that I knew it would maintain. That was also, come to think of it, that was only after the Synchrolift came out. Before Synchrolift came out, I had that problem a lot.
Yeah.
So I would take the dual purpose lightener and mix in a little bit of the Lighten Up, the paste lightener,
Yeah.
because the paste lightener holds moisture longer. So that would, because I have no idea what Christina's scenario is. I don't know what she's using. I don't know what she has access to.
Right.
So play around if you have, a paste lightener, mix in a little bit to keep the moisture, or try just using a little extra developer.
Yeah.
Hey Brian, just in case if this is your issue, like how long would you recommend leaving it on for? Because it may be that she's just like waiting for it to get to a certain level, but because it's balayage, like you're not going to necessarily take a 4 to like a 10.
Well, I think in that case, if you're waiting a really long time and it's drying out before you get to where you want to be, you're gonna have to up your developer, because when it dries out, it's not working anymore. So if you're sitting there expecting it to take 45 minutes, and you sit there and you wait 45 minutes and it's only half as late as you want to go, there's nothing you can really do at that point but start all over again. So that's a scenario where I think you're going to need to up the developer. I was just teaching in my workshop, I don't know, a week or two ago. I know it's just like an automatic go-to that when people do foils, they tend to always reach for 20 volume when it comes to lightener. But with balayage and ombre and any of the hand painting, I feel like you definitely need to pay more attention to what the intent of that developer is. If you're looking for many levels of lift, you might want to go with something more than a 20, or, don't be scared to break out the 40 if you're hand painting.
Right on.
All right.
Cool. Gra pickin'. That's how I'm saying it. This is beautiful. This is from the Bob Haircut from Foundation Cutting video. This is beautiful. I have a question, though. Can I get a bob haircut like this with a center parting? I love that she spelled center, C-E-N-T-R-E. That makes it so much fancier. And afterwards, change my parting to left or right, or does the cut dictate the parting? I'm not sure if I suit a center or side parting, and I want to be able to change it later. I appreciate any advice. Thank you. I think these kinds of haircuts are more flattering than just long hanging hair.
Okay, so on that bob haircut, any bob haircut, obviously you can have a center parting. I don't. Now that I'm hearing this question, I don't think this is a hairdresser asking this question. It doesn't seem like it, but so because it's more of like, can I wear a center parting? So are you guys whispering?
I know, it's difficult, right?
This
So-
wasn't me this time. I just want to throw that out there.
So basically what I would say is you can use a center parting. Make sure that the cut has to go with the center part. So if you are... Everyone is driving.
Can I have a
nuts.
center parting?
What? Yes.
Can I have a center parting?
So you have to make sure that you have a balance in it. So if you have let's say it's a left-hand side parting, obviously your right-hand side is going to be thicker. It's going to have more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Weight, bulk?
Bulk,
Density.
yeah. Density, thank you. So you have to kind of cater to that. And nowadays it's not necessarily just layering the right side a lot to have that balance. But if you cut a balance bob with a center parting, you could wear it either way, but no matter what, the haircut, you can't just cut one haircut that will go every way. Because if you cut it one way, if you push it the other way, it's going to be heavy. So it is, I mean, that's the facts. You could wear it both ways, but you're going to have heaviness in there.
Now, I just have a question because I've seen this before. I might have even done it before. I don't know. In a bob kind of scenario, that you, not necessarily to make it so that you can wear it either way, but make it so that it doesn't have to be as precise and make sure that they find the exact same part every single time. Have you ever kind of just flipped a little bit from, say their part's all the way off to the right? Have you ever kind of brought just a little bit back over to just snip off that overhang in case they don't get the part just right?
But
not necessarily to layer it, but just to lighten up in case the part moves a half inch.
But if I understand correct, if you flip it back over to take off that overhang, then you're pushing more back to the other way again. So no matter what, if you bring something to a certain point, it's pushing the weight away from it. So there's going to be weight somewhere. So, but
You explained that well. I actually just pictured that perfectly in my head.
Good.
Good job. Whoa.
Drooled all over myself.
See what happens when you compliment Matt? Things get crazy.
I know. It's like, oh my God. This is all falling out of my body. Okay. Next.
All right, Veronica Hartz. Great video. I would love if you would do a video on toning of ombres. Is there ever a situation where you would use two different toning formulas to create more of a gradient? I suppose you could, depending on how you applied it. Like, that was the big thing for me, is that when I applied, the way that I applied my ombres, whether it was last year's or this year's or next year's, who knows, I do it so that the gradation comes from how the lightener is applied, not necessarily how the end result is toned.
Right.
It's, I guess if you really got down to the nitty gritty and compared some of the parts of the mid shaft to the ends, they're a similar level of blonde. It's just there's a much greater quantity of that blonde at the end than the highlight that's running through the hair. And I think Vanessa's, the one we just did, shows that a little bit better. Like the very last shot or the second to last shot, as she's pulling it back over her face, it's a significantly light highlight running around her face that's close to the same color as the ends. But it's just that there's more blonde at the ends.
Right.
So I toned it all with the same thing because it was all pretty much the same blonde. I guess in a scenario where if you wanted to go back to doing the whole here's your hair shaft using 10 volume, 20 volume, 30 volume, 40 volume, then you would have to probably break out a couple of different toners because you're actually going to get different lifts and therefore have different underlying pigment and dominant pigment and all that stuff. So I suppose.
But I also think you could, if you were going to do an ombre and as you pull through the lightener, let's say it's pretty consistent throughout it, you could go with a deeper toner for the mid shaft and then a lighter toner for the end.
Yeah.
Just so that, I
For
think.
a little added insurance, I guess. Like if,
Yeah.
Like in a case like Vanessa, if she'd wanted those ends like as light as Christina
Right.
has her ends, then you might want to create that middle ground a little bit softer
Right.
because she's wicked Dak.
Anybody else? Dre? You're good? You're prepped for your 12 celebrities that you have to
Ready.
talk about?
All
Okay.
right, we got one more. Anita Kiss 20.
I need a kiss.
Hey. Do you?
I know.
Do you?
Yes.
Great work. Anyone know what type of lightener he used, or what is the best lightener for this technique? I use a lot of Agora Royal Blue lightener for highlights. Would that be okay to do for this? That was the original ombre video. I believe that was the one I used Paul Mitchell Synchrolift for, because it's the blue powder lightener, lifts really quick, doesn't dry out very easily, doesn't swell, which is most important. If you can't get your hands on an actual balayage lightener, because I know there are more and more coming out all the time, if you're trying to use just whatever you have around you, the biggest thing is just make sure it doesn't swell. I mean,
if you're gonna do balayage, you should invest
you should.
in a balayage lightener, and
Honestly,
they're very
you should.
available now. I mean, every company has one almost, not all of them.
And now that we've started using them, I see such a huge
Yeah.
difference.
So
Like,
I think, a piece of advice from us, and you don't have to go with Sunlights, but that's the one that we're loving. But all of them are pretty much clay based, and there's just a difference. There's a big difference in the swelling of it, how it runs, how it bleeds, all of that stuff. You're not going to get the same effect if you're not using a clay based lightener.
right.
So you really need to invest in it. It's just part of the salon at this
That was
point.
my favorite analogy for the clay-based lightener. As you run over the section, it's like running room temperature butter over toast.
Yeah.
It just like smears so perfectly. It just makes you smile.
Just grabs onto the hair too.
Yeah,
Just grabs on.
she's in it.
There you go. I'm out of input.
I love Drea's input today. All right, cool. So that's questions from social. We may have had. Can you just pull up and make sure that nothing was really on the site?
Which one?
On Facebook,
On the Facebook
on the
one?
our Facebook page, and then also the other group page too. I think there was a question.
Well, I'm on pages here.
Somebody said, "Do we give our clients holiday gifts?" I know
Oh
that was
yeah.
a
Do you ever
question.
get your guys anything for Christmas, Christina?
Do we ever get the clients a gift for Christmas or the holidays?
I thought we answered that.
We kind
It
of
was
did.
a few episodes ago, but
yeah. So we do, and now that it's holiday time, we either usually have a client party, or we do some kind of like little thing. But usually it's kind of it used to
Usually
be.
it's the party.
It's the
And
party.
then we just have food and drinks and hang out, and we give gift bags.
Yeah.
We
We try to
and we
do.
do like a I think there was like different incentives when they came in. So they had like certain percentage off take home products when they had came in, or didn't we do like rebooking for February, like when they came into the party?
Yeah, we gave them if they booked, we gave them a card. They gave
Right.
them like a free PM Shines or something.
Right.
Cool.
Or like semi-permanent color. So
So it was
while they were at the
almost-
party, they had to book, and they got like 20% off, I think it was, or something.
Yeah.
It was something like that. So there's a lot of different options. I think throwing a party for your clients is great. I know last year, I don't think we did last year, but we did the year before. But it's just so fun to hang out with the people that you're close to, and that's a good way. Instead of just handing gifts to every guest that walks in,
Yeah, I think that shows you're invited, you're appreciated, thank
Yeah.
you. Because not to sound in a rude way, we are the service industry, so they're usually giving you a gift or a tip or something. Just being in the service industry, that's usually how that goes. So
yeah.
even just thanking them,
Just
with a
thanking them for
party.
being a part of the
Yeah.
salon and all of that.
because we have a lot of clients, so I can't imagine giving away a lot of grand gifts.
Yeah, so the people that
Has to
show up
be-
at the party get incentives and all that.
Right.
Open this Christmas.
We give out blow dryers. They open. So just something that's thoughtful, that makes sense and
Yeah.
is cost worthy. We're also business owners.
And
so
also
that's-
look at
know.
it as what is going to also make your numbers better. So you're giving them a gift, but also think about the future. So
right.
you
So
know,
them coming back in February, how like we worked
Yeah,
that out.
because
maybe
February is always slow, so we
slow
gave
month.
them something
Mhm.
that got them back in quicker.
Clever. That's why I came to be with you guys.
All right.
There are two more quickies.
Okay.
Is Bea Smith. How do you deal with kids as customers and the clients who bring their kids as company when getting something done for a couple hours?
That's when I start
Ooh.
drinking. Just kidding. So
Kids as customers, I think, is something that we all just do it quick.
Yeah.
Like, get her done.
yeah.
Because we don't have kids' prices here. So we want to make sure that they get the best service possible, but so does everybody else around. Because
Right.
it is a small salon.
Right. Yeah. If we have a
And-
kid running around here screaming,
It gets really
I think
uncomfortable.
because we don't have kid prices, that kind of keeps we don't really have to deal with a lot of those.
yeah, we
No.
don't deal with a lot.
Not
of
a
kids.
lot, but it does happen every
And
now
we
and
have
then.
we should
Oh,
have
we have a
signs
fan.
out, guys. We should add signs out.
See, where's our signs?
Hello.
Hi.
Who knows
You're
what this
live.
is about?
There's 3 men in camo outside of our building right
Oh
now.
my I'm not looking.
Can we zoom in
I'm a
on
little
them?
freaked out right now.
Someone let me know if I'm about to get shot.
Is he really standing there waiting for us to go out there?
I
He
think
is.
so.
Do you want me to go around?
Can you run around? Yeah, Christina.
Thanks, Dad.
No, you gotta stay here. All right.
Last question.
We'll send one of the
I'm
bearded.
actually needed.
We'll send one of the
Cynthia.
bearded Vikings out
Thad,
there.
if he's a landscaper, I want him here though. So
Yeah, just don't
Can he
hang
be
out
one of the
till the
guests
show's
on
over.
our
Yeah.
show right now?
if he shovels snow, I want him.
Yeah, we're supposed to get snow.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say he's got a vest on. He looks official.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Last one. Cynthia Day Hultberg. Not sure if you got this question yet or not. Do any of your clients listen to your show? What kind of feedback have you gotten from them? Seeing they get to hear how we market to them, how they can sometimes try our patients. That's funny. Yes. We do have some clients that watch the show. We've actually gotten a couple of clients from the show.
Yeah.
And the couple of times that we've used our guests as models for a video or something like that, I do start to get a little uncomfortable because I was like, I don't know if I should be talking about this in front of them. It's like, I don't want them to know the secrets of the industry. Like,
All right.
this is how we plan on taking your money.
But I think anybody, and the way that I look at it is, I think I talk to my clients about business all the time, especially
Right.
my guy clients. I think they look up to the fact that I would understand frequency of visit and the importance of rebooking and all of these different numbers. I think they look at it and say, that's pretty cool that he knows
Right.
that because and they get it too. But then you also share the benefit of them coming in more often. So it's not just we're not just trying to get them to come in more often to take the dollar from them. We're trying to get them to come in more often because it's going to be beneficial for them, and their hair is going to always look good. So it doesn't look like my hair did this morning. That when you neglect it, it looks terrible. So you want to get them back in sooner, and they need to come back in sooner. So it all works out, I think.
I think so. I think ultimately, too, they're happy when they leave with their hair. Like, everyone here is very talented at what they do. So, really,
Aw.
that's... And then there is something really funny and being a part of something like this and being on the inside of little jokes. Everyone's worked out in the work world. Not everyone, but for the most part, all of our clients. And I think that is... I think they could probably laugh a lot at what,
Yeah.
different experiences. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Just wait till I have the 24 hours a day cameras going in here.
You did the other day.
It wasn't really
Wait for
going.
that show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Be
just
entertaining.
everybody you'll walk in for work. It'll be like collect your microphone, and then I'll just
Sign
sit
this
there.
waiver.
I'll sit there. Yeah,
Matt, you sure you want to do that?
Watch out,
No.
Bravo.
that won't be happening. But all right.
Justin will
So
be like
let's get into trending tresses real quick. Then I have a business tip from Demand Force. We have to spin the wheel, and we have to do this
We're doing
before.
good on time.
I think
Yeah,
think
but
so
I have a
too.
lot to
She
talk
has
about.
12 people there.
She has so much.
Talk
She was
fast.
so
So
excited
let's
about
bust
that.
through these trending
I'm only going to
tresses.
comment on the ones that I know.
I also have a new little thing of the week here.
Pull it out
Thing of
while
the
she's
week.
talking.
All right.
Thingy of the week.
All right, so
I got a thing of the
am I
week.
starting?
Yes.
All right, so first off, we have Tallulah Willis has shaved her head just like her mom did. That was her inspiration.
Okay.
So that was interesting.
Why is she standing?
I
like that?
don't know.
How is she standing
I
like
can't
that?
see.
I should have added Justin to the photo stream.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
fun-
do that.
It's a funny stand. She's gonna be Karate Kid too.
Dad,
but
are
yeah.
you on the photo stream?
That has
I
to
don't think
not
so.
be on the photo stream.
No.
He didn't want to be.
He's
What
like,
is
too
said
cool.
photo stream?
It puts all the trending tresses on
Yeah.
our phones,
Oh.
so we can all see them.
Oh, okay.
Not on it.
I'm not on it. I'm the worst.
The beards do not want to see
I am
this.
the worst hairdresser
All right.
ever.
okay, so and then we have Tori Spelling has added gray. It's like not really an ombre because it's only the underneath of her ends are gray.
That's pretty cool. I like
But
that.
I kind of really like the placement.
From far away, when I look at it on Christina's screen over there, I think it looks cool. But looking at it on my gigantic phone right here, I don't like it.
It's like yellow and purple.
Yeah,
From
it's
across
silly
the room,
looking.
it's cool. From no,
I like
Okay.
the placement.
it looks like back in the day when the girls would do like the jet black underneath and then the super
Well,
blonde
that's what
over
I
the
thought.
top.
It was a kind of a different take on that, adding in the grays that people are doing now, the gray silver tones, but it looks platinum from here.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily do that color combination together, but I like it.
Tori Spelling, you're a mother.
Donna. Get it together.
All right. Then we have That's So Raven did peach hair for the holidays.
Okay.
Specifically for the holidays.
I like that length.
I do like that length on her, and I like the tone of it. That's what I would like my ends to be next.
Good luck.
What do you think, Dad?
That's so Raven.
When will you ever get a chance to use that again?
All right, so then now apparently the trend is to cut your hair off and then to cut it even shorter. So Lucy Hale has cut her hair even shorter and added
I still have no idea what I'm looking at.
some
I don't know what
balayage
you're talking
ombre
about.
in there. So that's fun.
Okay.
Oh, nice. just
Kate
ruined that.
Upton has chopped her hair off
Whoops.
into the long bob. So there's another one.
Her
She
ends look
wearing
like she
it.
needs more
Yeah.
though.
So Vanessa Hudgens has changed her bob up.
I love this haircut.
I love that it's a different
I
bob.
knew you would.
I know.
from-
Does it look good, Dad?
This looks like a haircut.
Looks
you
good.
love.
It looks great.
Like,
I-
I'm with that on this one.
I need to
The
do a
beard
video
say
on
two
this
thumbs
cut.
up.
Yep, two
Like-
beards up.
I think my hair look good like that.
The beards are so loud today.
oh my god. So I thought that
The
was
beards
fun
are
that it's a bob, but it's different from all the other ones. The one length chops are no.
It's like the obnoxious guys
separate
up in the
us.
balcony seats on the Muppets.
Yes, that is who they are.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Did you just burst? You're
You guys
weird.
just fist pump about
He
it?
did.
All right,
And he
so,
did one of these at the end of it.
All right, so we'll move on. We agreed that we liked that one.
Yeah.
See, it's frustrating.
I know it's super frustrating. I can't work under these conditions.
Okay.
Okay, Madonna.
Then we so we're moving into some of the styles from the AMAs. I just grabbed a couple of my favorites. I really liked Jordan Sparks' nice tight curls at the ends, but I liked how they had a little bit
look good.
of straight at the top, just
Yeah.
so that you didn't get that afro effect on it.
Looks
And
great.
what's cool is it goes with the ombre. And I had heard last year that the big thing this year was going to be mixing textures like that.
Yeah.
Like that's not just the normal drag that you get from curling hair. That looks extremely intentional. Like to
Yeah.
get that super smooth, and then as the hair gets lighter, the curl gets tighter.
Okay.
Look what I
look
just
at
did.
you.
Up the ante.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it. And Drea,
There is 7.
I just talked to Drea yesterday. She's gonna put together a quick video of
Yeah.
of 5 style tips from the AMAs. So we're gonna put that together
Sexual.
hopefully over the next couple days, so that we can kind of show just quick ways to create those styles.
Yeah.
I like it.
Then we have Elizabeth Banks' style. I liked that it was really smooth and then pulled back away so that her it was just like off to the side. I thought that was fun.
Still flowy and pretty.
Still flowy and pretty, but like I feel like you traditionally see that with like either really soft waves or really big curls, and I liked that it was straight and she still did it that way.
Her blonde looks great. Good job, Lucy. Lucy Dowdy.
Janine McCarthy has a nice. I loved how big it was, and then just the soft curls. So that
I
was
love
fun.
her.
Kate Beckinsale had just a really smooth back ponytail. Everything was very natural for the AMAs. I feel.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
no,
I don't know that I would call that super smooth back, because if you look at the silhouette of it, it looks like it was just finger combed back.
That's true too.
Like it wasn't. It's not like senorita slick back. It's just like pulled back.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like they didn't.
Senorita.
Did that not create the most perfect visual for you though?
But like, it's not like it's a place back so that there's lift in there at all. It's
Right.
just
No, it's not like
it's
the
smooth
messy
back.
curled pony, but it's a
Right.
little bit, like you said, more natural.
more natural, more lived in.
Great
Some people
necklace,
looked
too.
like they didn't even
Shut
do their
up.
hair; that they just
Yeah.
showed up to the AMAs.
Christina, get that necklace.
Julianne Hough did just a very slicked back. It almost looked wet style. I
She
thought
reminds
that
me
was
of
cool.
Mystique from X-Men.
She
Yeah.
oils her hair like Brian does.
Yeah, but
like,
you know what?
It reminded me of Brian's hair as to that's gonna be Brian's gonna be the model for that.
I like
style.
the style, I like the cut, but this right here is a perfect example of doing balayage versus foils and what you get when you wear styles like this when you do foil work
Yeah.
Yeah.
instead of balayage, because that is Kelly Clarkson stripey as F right there.
Stripey as F.
All right, and then we have. I loved that this Selena Gomez's hair because it was center part back, and I feel like you never see a center part in an up style. And
True story.
Yeah.
it's just a really pretty little Shenyang that was
Messily done.
messily done. Yeah, it's messy, but like I like it.
Yeah, looks
I liked
good.
it a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think the stylists like talk to each other before these shows and figure out Like, how do we make sure that we don't see the same thing over and over and over again?
Well-
You never see more than like 2.
Right.
That's not true though. Like when I was going through all the pictures from the red carpet, like there's a lot of center parts right now. There's
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how did all these hairdressers just decide that now is the time for center parts? Like, do they get together and like have a bottle of wine,
I don't know.
chat it out, and be like, you know what? Let's
Well-
give everyone center parts this year.
Well, I think it's like anything else. Like I think if I was really into styling hair, I think you would just know, because the people you look up to or the people that you watch, that's what they're doing. Or maybe on the red carpet at New York Fashion Week, that's what everybody was doing. You know, like that kind of.
Someone's got to come up with it, though.
No, someone's
Well-
got to come up with it, but I doubt all these stylists that were doing that. We're all coming up with it at the same time. It's probably just
That's what
been
I'm
moving
saying.
that way.
I like to
But-
picture that they have a party like a
That-
week before
well, you have to think about
and
it.
say, all right, I'm doing
Center
Selena.
parts.
I'm going to do center parts. She's going to have a messy bun,
Yeah.
but it's going to be center part. I'm doing it.
All right, cool.
There's actually
But,
only
like, I
like a
feel like
handful of stylists backstage, and it's just that the center parts all went to the same stylist.
I also feel like
There you
though
go.
there's a couple main salons that that the celebrities are going to. Like you see them tagged in
Yeah.
all over Instagram. So since it is kind of generally the same places that they're all getting their hair done. Like there's a couple of them, but you know you see a couple different styles. They could all be coming from the same salon.
Right.
Call Drea. I still
Yeah.
like my party
Yeah.
idea best.
I mean, I'm just
They
saying
could
like
be partying at the same
you
salon.
have to think about it, like if we did a bunch of people coming for formal events, like we all have pretty similar styles as far as styling hair.
Yeah. All
you
right.
know?
I think that they go to wherever they're getting ready, the stylist, and whatever inspiration from what they're wearing or
Mhm.
their makeup or what kind of mood. I feel like that's probably what they do.
Yeah.
Collaborate with like whoever the makeup artist is at that time. Like I don't think they all go to a salon.
That is the most logical
Well, no,
answer
but
this
they're-
entire conversation has had from the person who doesn't do hair. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, but this is the thing is what Dre is saying is most of the celebrities go to there's like 3 main salons.
That
In LA.
all
Yeah.
the hairdressers work at.
Right.
And so even though they may not be going to the salon, they're going to that celebrity's wherever they're getting ready, but like they're all from the same place.
Right.
or
right.
places.
Not all of them. That's why you see some
Yeah.
other weird ones.
And then
like
there's the random.
stripy slick back ones and all that.
I love the style. Love the cut.
All
she
right.
needs balayage.
All right, so that's it for trending tresses.
Cool. So, real quick business tip from Demand Force. Check out demandforce.com/free salon education, and they'll walk you through a free little tour of a free tour of their website and what they can offer you. But I liked this article. I saw it on their blog. It's all about most common small business website mistakes. So I want to talk about a couple of these. It says that your business website is the window to the world. It's how you find customers and how they find you. So a few of the big problems are poor design. A lot of people look at developing a website like they need to spend thousands of dollars. What happens is you go and you need a web designer that's close to you. So if you don't have one of those and you have to hire a company and you're a small salon, my recommendation would be to use a company like Wix.com, Wix.com, or Squarespace.com. They give you templates. It's very easy. It's copy and paste. And with those companies, the templates already have it so that you can post up the different things that they're saying most websites are missing. They say no call to action on your site is a big one. The poor design. Let's see, poor SEO. And if you guys don't know what SEO is, it's basically it's search engine optimization. So it's how well you are seen on the internet, basically. So the way to get that up is to be able to the way to be found on Google is to use Google products. Our salon uses many of them. Picasa, we use YouTube. We use our Google Places page is set up, and we have all of our information filled out. You have to do all these things so that Google will recognize you better, and they'll put you first. And the great thing is you can have the best SEO in your town. You can become number one very quickly because most salons are not focused on this. They're mostly focused on doing hair. They don't focus on the website. We get almost all of our new clients from our website.
Oh, yeah.
And we use Wix.com, so it's very easy to build. No mobile site. Your clients are finding you on their phone, so you have to be mobile optimized, which Wix is. So, and you can redesign your mobile app as well just by clicking and dragging things around. So, and also Squarespace is mobile as well. No social media links. You need your customers. It's a great way to communicate with your customers, and also for new customers to see how your existing customers feel. So make sure you have your social media links on the site, and you'll be good to go there. And no designated IT person. That's something I think if you have a really complicated site, I think that a business site.
We have a designated IT person.
Well, yeah, but that's for other stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's not for our salon website. Our salon website is pretty easy, pretty good to go. So just make sure, check out Wix.com and check out demandforce.com/free salon education, because what they're going to do for you is help build that social media platform, help stay in contact with your customers, and then you can build a website and put those reviews from DemandForce onto it. And they actually did that for me. So they'll help you out, and just make sure that you have a good site. And that's, especially moving into the holidays, it's very simple to do, so make sure you do it. You want to start getting ready for the wheel? I'm going to open
Oh, God, it's wheel time.
It's
Yeah.
wheel time.
Ring and
Did you
wheel
pick
time.
a winner?
It's
I did
wheel
pick a
time.
winner.
I also got this package in the mail today. I know. I got this package in the mail today. This is called the Lucy ring. So I got an email randomly a couple weeks ago, and I was asked if I would like to test this product out. It's a ring that you put on your finger, and it protects you from cutting yourself. So you have to get your ring finger. I had to go down to Diana Michaels. I got my finger sized. You actually order the size that fits your finger, and then they ship it to you. And this is what it is.
You did. I mean, let's be honest. You did cut yourself last week.
I did cut myself last week, so I don't know what this is gonna be like, but
I could have used that last
it
year.
says Lucy
it's so
on it.
gothic.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey Matt, will
I'm
that
afraid to
protect
put it
you
on
if you cut past your second knuckle?
I'm afraid that this is gonna get stuck on my fingers for life.
Will it protect you if you cut past your second knuckle?
Well, you shouldn't cut past your second knuckle anyway.
Right. So
Man, you have such big man fingers. It's like, put on that one.
So it protects your finger so that your scissor doesn't hit it. But I'm interested to see how it affects with actually cutting, because it is a thick piece of metal.
Well, which finger are you supposed to put it on? 'Cause
Well, I got it for my middle finger.
I mean, I cut both of them. I mean, not-
both of mine up
I mean, not-
perfectly all the time.
I
Not
cut my entire
con-
fingers.
Not constantly, but I mean, it's cute. It's a cool idea, but
Well, and
I
that's
don't
the
know.
thing.
I mean, I cut up here.
You can. She said you could put it on both fingers. Like you can get one for each if you want to, or just
Can
pick
you
a
get
finger.
your name engraved in it?
I don't know. No, I don't think
No,
so.
it's got Lucy's name engraved on it.
So it's called the Lucy ring. If you want to check it out, check out her website.
Lucy.
Just kidding. That's her name.
No, I know.
So it's Lucy, LUCI ring.com. So you can check it out, get all the information. I'll do a review of it. Brian's going to break the table
Brian's
with
gonna
it.
break
Well,
the table.
we'll bust up some
But I'll do a
faces.
review and we'll see what it's like. I just opened it. It's the first time I've touched it, so we'll see. I don't know.
Oh, it fits my
Um,
thumb.
Can
It'll
we
be
find
interesting.
out
So you can
what-
cut. What?
Sorry, can we find out what scissor companies think of it and like scissor sharpeners?
Yeah.
That was my
They
thing.
probably
'Cause
don't
my
think
thing
very
is
highly of
like
it 'cause
my
it'll
finger
dull the
will heal,
blades.
my scissors will not.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They said
Yeah.
it's made with soft metal, but I saw on every video that she made, they were staying very far away from the ring itself.
I would
Give me your
rather just pay
scissors.
for some stitches. I mean, I
For
have
what?
before.
Give me your scissors. Test it.
All right, we're gonna do the wheel.
All right, let's do the wheel,
wheel.
and then we'll have a review coming up of that soon. Who's the winner?
Candace K. Galloway.
All right, so on the wheel, we have Millennium Systems International, 3 months free of Mevo. We have a Bali box. We have $100 off scissors. We have a free Amica blow dryer.
Oh, I like this
$25 gift card for Shop FSE, YS Park combs, T-shirts, all of that. So let's give this thing a spin and see.
Don't break it.
How funny would that be if she ripped down the shelf when she did it?
T-shirt.
All right.
All right, so you get a free freesaloneducation.com T-shirt. So email Matt at freesaloneducation.com and send me your T-shirt size and your address. Can we just say the name one more time?
Candace K. Calloway.
With the leg up.
Okay.
Dre's
So
getting
Candace-
comfy over here.
Candace, email
Hang
me
on.
again at
Now I have to get in
freesaloneducation.com.
the chair.
T-shirt size, address, and we'll get you your shirt out to you. The Lonza products. Let's talk about the oil real quick, and then we'll sum it all up. So we love the oil. What about these other two products? So we've all played with them.
I like all of them.
So-
This one is the healing strength for anti-aging. I've been using it in my clients that have
All
like
over.
way calm down. With clients with way longer hair that's been around for a really long time and just kind of pull it through to give it some life again.
Okay.
And I like it. Smells great. Gives a great slip without making the hair too oily.
Chris, that's the product that you really like too, right? The blue
Yeah.
one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like to like throw it in my ends while it's dry, my hair.
Yeah.
That's I use the healing oil in my hair when it's dry, wet and dry.
I haven't tried that.
I love it.
I used the blue one on Michelle yesterday. I liked it.
You
It
did?
doesn't make it real oily either. I put it in
Right.
before I blew it dry.
Okay.
I use this healing oil before and after because it gives my hair just a little bit of the weight that it needs to like be like real hair and move.
How does that go?
Oh, you saw it.
And what about you, Drea? Which one's your favorite?
I'm liking the spray.
Yeah?
A lot. Like I love the like super fine mist it comes out. I love how workable it is while you're in there, but yet it does have a firm hold on the end of it.
What I love about Lonza is that first off, they were the first hair company to jump on board and sponsor the podcast and website and everything. And I just think it's cool that they're willing to focus on education. I love the products. I love the decolorizer. It's like my new favorite go-to bleach right now. And the oil I love. I use it all the time. I haven't really used the spray yet, so I want to get into doing that. But definitely the oil is like my number one go-to at this point. So thank you to everyone that sponsors the podcast. So Millennium Systems International, check them out. They have speak up events that are about to be launched all over the country. So be on the lookout for that. Also, the Millennium Experience, get your tickets now for that. That's going to be in Scottsdale, Arizona. And hopefully we will be there. And then MinervaBeauty.com.
Love them.
Love them. Check out the chairs, the stations, all of that. And then Lonza. Check out Lonza.
Love them.
And go to our website, click on the
Love
sponsor
everyone.
links. And then Mizutani. We should do our favorite things giveaway or something
Like
for
Oprah?
December. Yes, like
Yeah.
Oprah. We just give away all these fun things that we've collected.
That's gonna give me away.
And yeah,
Matt just collects all of us,
It's
so
a
we're all
fun
gone.
thing.
and make sure that you check out Shop FSE, use the code Splitting Hairs, one word, and buy all of your holiday gifts. I'm probably going to do a Black Friday sale too.
What?
Ooh.
I know,
What?
crazy. So be on the lookout for that Friday. And that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Follow Brian on Instagram.
At hairstyle.
Drea,
Day 2289.
Justin.
Atomic Garden, 666.
Oh my God.
You got
What?
me. Yeah, it's been around for years.
Okay.
Fat Bull and Ice.
At Free Salon Education and at _Steeny for Christina. Anything else? She always says that. She's like, I got a bunch of followers this week.
No, I said if I don't know, remember I was like, if I don't know you, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm like, who are all
You-
these
Christina-
people? Oh, it's
What
because
are
you
you?
keep announcing my
Yeah.
thing
It's
on-
because you're
Follow
famous now,
her.
Christina. You just have to understand.
They want to see the face behind the microphone.
Yes, follow her. She will accept you.
the paparazzi.
There's a lot of people in Christina's Instagram purgatory just waiting for the acceptance.
Really is.
All right, guys, let's
Who
get
are all these people? And
let's
I'm like, oh,
get
you
this
keep
place
announcing
cleaned
my-
up before clients come. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week on Splitting Hairs.